and blast off from Toronto. Welcome.
There we go. How's it going?
How many people we got in the chat here? It looks like there's a lot of
Sorry,
I was just kind of like exfoliating and I didn't realize I was burning into the clock here.
I'm gonna get my comment section open. Give me a minute.
I'm just kidding. KRISTO made me say it.
Made you? I didn't make you say anything.
So what a bizarre and unusual day I had today. First of all, I went to the grocery store after work and the lineups were still, they were out there. They were like 25 deep.
Yeah.
And this dude comes up behind me and he starts swearing and cussing and he's all upset. I just wanted to turn around and punch him right in the face, but I kept my cool and
like just complaining about what was going on?
Because it was cold. It's really cold here in Toronto. And all I had was a sweater. I didn't have a coat or nothing because I go to work and it's like I literally just jump in my car. I drive to work and from my car, I go into the shop. I don't really, and it's not that cold. At least I thought it wasn't that cold. But as I'm waiting in line, I can feel it's really starting to chill up. And the guy comes out and he was bundled up. He had a scarf and all that. And he's like, man, it's so effing cold in here. Why do they make us effing wait? I was like, dude, shut up, man. Just like, be cool. You got to wait in line like everybody else.
Yep. I'm actually kind of proud that you censored yourself there on your own channel. I
completely ignored him. I know he was looking for attention. And if it was me a year ago, I would have turned around and knocked him out. Like, no questions about it.
It's so funny you say that because like so yesterday I did my supermarket sweep yesterday where you go in and just like throw stuff in your cart and get out as quickly as you can. But yeah, and that was it. You know, like I actually went to a supermarket that's good. It's expensive, but there's never a lineup. So you can pretty much just walk in. You're paying a little bit of a premium. And there's other places. Yeah, you know what? That's funny. Like, that's my Sung Om, and you know, there's my gin.
Wow, that's maybe awesome. That comparison.
I'm literally just drinking Sung Om. But anyway, so yeah, there's no lineup, there's no queue. You go straight in. It was a few minutes to check out, but just because of like how careful they are being about paying and checking out and stuff. So. Anyways, it's like yeah, there's like this, I don't know, 60-year-old lady, and they're like, oh, she tried to cut through there. They put up like these like at the bank they have those like the poles with like the tape between them that
like the VIP line.
Exactly, yeah. So they had that, and it's basically so people don't start cutting in line, so you just walk around and come, so you follow. And she tried to cut between them, and there was someone there, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, you have to go and, get in the queue around there. She's like, oh, this is just ridiculous. This is stupid. Wow. Like, and it's the same thing. I was like, I just wanted to turn around and be like, this is like the only supermarket in the area without a queue. Shut the fuck up or go home. Like, I'll fucking slap your false teeth out of your mouth. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, totally. People feel
there you
privileged, or I don't know what the fuck's wrong with
that.
that.
Yeah. What is it? It's like, have you not seen what's going on in the news? Like, do you have no idea?
The rules don't apply to them.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's so special. Like, her and her welfare check are so special that she doesn't have to, like, queue up in line with everyone else. Man, it just drives me nuts. Angry Algonzo likes Angry KRISTO. I just like, man, I've been sitting at home. I've been drunk or hungover for like fucking 3 weeks, and I'm just like, I want to get out of the house. I want to do something, but like,
I like Angry KRISTO too. You're usually the calm and sensitive one, and you're like the yin to my yang. Somebody said.
There you go.
I think we make a good contrast, but.
And yeah, I totally took that role over. Like, I'm the angry, miserable one now, but I was always miserable, but whatever. Yeah, I wore this. I was going for some I was just like, man, you know, I can wear a nice shirt and look all like, you know, dapper. And I was like, I'll just wear something goofy and stupid. But yeah. Good cop, bad cop. That's it. There you go. There you go.
So we weren't planning on doing a stream. It just kind of happened. Got a lot of requests today. I guess people are feeling bored or antsy. And I don't know. I just kind of felt like, all right, let's do a stream for the Whack Pack. And you were like, on my way home, we kind of decided this on my way home from work. You're like, yeah, okay, cool. Let's do it. And
yeah. We kind of talked about this a bit before, but like I've had so many people just like directly message me or comment or, you know, whatever, just like, you know, thank you for doing what you guys are doing. Like it's kind of giving me a little bit of sanity, which is, I don't know, like, I don't know how this is sanity for you, but fair enough. You know, I'm not going to judge.
Yeah, I got a lot of love today too. And it was like, really,
oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Really appreciate it because I was having a shitty day. It's like I've got just so many things going on, and I'm trying to deal with so many different things on different levels, and I was just feeling down. And I got a lot of love, which kind of lifted me up, and it made me feel good. And usually I don't know how to accept that. Like, I have a hard time accepting love. And I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to be grateful or thankful, or not that I'm not grateful. I don't know how to show it. But today I really appreciated it. It was nice.
Yeah, and I deflect as well. And I'm not very good at accepting compliments. And I've only recently been able to kind of talk about this or admit it. But yeah, like it'll be just like, yeah, you know what? We're all going through hard times. So, you know, I'm sure you want to be entertained. And, you know, whatever, but no, I get it. And it's cool. I don't know. I'm a really modest person, and I get really uncomfortable when people compliment me or, you know, say, you know, positive or, you know, like good things about me. And I always have kind of had that, you know, kind of side to me. But yeah, no, and I think it keeps you grounded. You know, that's why we're doing this. That's why we're sitting here, you know, YouTubing for all the Whack Packers, you know?
And yeah, and if somebody does pay me a nice compliment or a nice gesture, I usually don't respond. It's not because I'm being rude or ignorant, or it's just, I don't know how to accept it. I don't know how to show humility, or it's just weird for me anyway. Maybe it's shame and guilt for all I know, but.
Well, I think, yeah, it is. It's just like, I'm so cynical. It's just like,
yeah, I don't deserve.
What are you trying to get out of me? What are you trying to get out of me? What do you want?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like, I don't know, whatever. But, you know, I've been speaking with someone about this lately, and it's like, I need to be more open. And, you know, when people say something positive about me, at least kind of accept it and, you know, just deal with it, that there's something actually.
It's a learning curve.
It is. No, for sure. So what do you have in your beverage in front of us there?
I've got tequila and lime.
Oh my, that sounds really good.
It is.
It sounds like it. So, I don't know. It just seems like I'd seen a few people that I've been talking to lately drinking gin, and I can't drink hard stuff. Like I can't drink hard stuff.
You can. Yeah, you can. I've seen you.
Well, you've seen me, but you haven't seen me like a couple hours after.
I've seen you. I've seen you like 6 hours after. Oh yeah, I've been with you, man.
But it hits me hard. The hard stuff hits me hard. So I just like, I'm so bored of beer. I just drink beer every day, and I just feel like some like sofa slob, blah, blah, blah. But so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some gin. And I was trying to find something specific, and they didn't have it. And I was like, you know what? This looks really cool. They had like a modest sale on it. So I was like, you know what? I'll grab some craft gin. And it is awesome. Like, wow, I can't even get over it.
Cool.
Love it.
When it comes to hard stuff, I like cognac and brandy. They're similarly related, but they're just really smooth for me. And that's kind of what I enjoy.
Okay, so if I'm gonna drink hard, I'm going vodka. Like, I love vodka. I just think it's so versatile. Yeah, man. Like a bit of ice cold vodka from the freezer. Like, man, I'll drink that straight.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess it's just I don't know. I find heavy stuff like gin's cool. Gin's really cool. I like it, but I find when I get into like, darker, heavier whiskeys, especially North American whiskeys, it's so strong. And the only thing I really like mixing them with is, cola, scotch or Irish whiskey. Typically you're going to mix with like water, soda, or just neat or whatever. But yeah, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I just saw Silverman. Lockdown is turning me into an alcoholic, and it's like I'd like to say I wasn't an alcoholic before, but yeah, it's just I've actually seen like articles in newspapers, just like alcohol sales are just like through the roof in Ontario, like the province where Eugene and I live. But yeah, like it's their sale, and they've even lowered their hours. But their revenue is like more than they were, last year, like significantly higher.
And the lineups to the liquor store are just as long as the ones to the grocery store, if not longer.
So to be fair, that little mall, it's actually the bigger mall by my house. There's a liquor store and a beer store. The beer store has a longer line. Like every time I've gone, because I'll be like, you know what, I'll just go in and get, get a case of beer. It's cheaper. It'll last me a few days, kind of thing. And I'll go up and like, holy shit, there's like 20 people in line.
Yeah.
And then I'll just like, okay, the liquor store is just on the other side of the parking lot. I'll go like, oh, there's 3 people. I'll just go into the liquor store. And then, you pay more, but you can pick it off the shelf, like the way it's structured here in Ontario. But
I figure the lines move quicker at the liquor store because people can't wait to get home and drink their shit. They're already cracking their beers in the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh man, so this is a beautiful, uplifting story, a tale of COVID heartlessness. It was literally yesterday. I went into the supermarket, so the one that's right by the liquor store. I'd already bought my gin and a couple like craft beers. And I was going into the supermarket, and there's a homeless dude that I see like, pretty regularly. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't have any change. I don't have any money. I don't, like, people don't. Homeless people need to carry, what do you call it, like debit machines or something now. Tap, give him a tap. Yeah,
totally.
Nobody carries money. So anyways, I know the guy, and I know he's in not a very good place. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab him some beer and I'll fucking drop it when I go out, because I see him drinking beer, like, when he's kind of taking a break from panhandling. And I got him these beers. It's like really strong, really cheap. And I came out and he was gone. So I had to bring him home. So I'll drink those and think of him.
There you go. All right, so what kind of started this all was I got this really funny message on Instagram, and I know the guy's here, Milos.
Okay.
He messaged saying, "Hey, it's me. Can you make an online stream today? But in 2 hours. Oh. I'm still at work right now." And I thought, man, that's bloody brilliant. Like demanding a stream and also like scheduling the time for us.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing when I saw that.
Yeah, you showed me that. And it's
kind of like, hey, we're bored. Can you stream?
And yeah, it's like, oh, Master Cluster, that's too good. I love that.
What's that?
Just go up a couple comments there.
Okay.
No kissing. Anyways, hold on. My dog's scratching at the door. Hold on.
I was like, all right, streams on demand. Like, how do we do this? Because I'm at work too, and I can't stream from work.
Go.
Let us know your scent of the day. Let us know where you're watching from and what time it is you're watching at. I had a couple of people ask not to come on too late because they're on the other side of the globe.
Yeah, man, we're getting a lot of demands. Like, hey, we want to watch you. We want you to come on and be prepared, but we want to give you our terms. It's like, man, we need a premium for this. Look at that, Sense,
Here's the guy
$4.99.
I've grown a lot of respect for. He's actually never shot a duck, so he's the Duck Dynasty now. He says he's never even fired a rifle, and I found that really weird coming from the South. I thought all they did was read the Bible and shoot birds, but
oh my God.
Not. I'm just kidding. He knows I'm kidding.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Okay. Fair enough. No, I get it. No,
totally.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does.
Here, where the hell are you going to joke?
But wow.
Let us know your scent of the day. KRISTO, you want to give us your scent of the day?
Yeah, please. Sorry, did I miss it? Did I miss yours, or have you not gone yet?
I haven't started yet.
Okay. So I am wearing Tuberose, EDT. Just thought special occasion.
All day or just right now?
A few hours ago. To be honest, like I think I put it on. Yeah, what is it? 7 now. I put it on, maybe a couple hours ago, like just before we kind of decided we were going to stream.
I got tequila in my eye. Oh,
you've got the thirst, man.
It's like the ice cube splashed. Now I look like a sped in front of the world.
Oh my God.
All right, so I went with, and I don't know why I chose this, but I chose this last night before I went to bed. I'm going to wear this tomorrow. And the last time I wore it, I said I'm never going to wear it again. And today I said the exact same thing. This is the last time I'm ever going to wear this. I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm always wearing fragrances that I do not enjoy. And here is one that I definitely do not enjoy. And this is surprising.
Okay.
It is an Hermes, and it is Agar Eben.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a beautiful perfume, but there's something wrong. And it's either the perfume or it's me. I can't figure this out.
No, it's the perfume. It's not that great.
Yeah. So when I wear stuff like this that agitate me, it's always like, well, what is this perfume telling me about what can I learn from this when I don't enjoy it? And I couldn't figure it out, but it's got this sweetness in it that I cannot stand. It's smoky.
Sweetness. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get a lot of balsamic sweetness, and I don't know. It's not like candied sweetness. It's not sugary sweetness. It's like, it's this really weird balmy sweetness.
I don't remember. I just remember getting samples of them and just not really digging them much. Like I was kind of let down and unimpressed and kind of bored. But, oh wow! Look at hold on. We got a good stream of comments here. So Life Through Her Lens says Agar Eben is hot AF. But then we've got Marco here who says Agar Eben is crap. And then
that's where I am. I'm on it's fucking crap. And it's a disappointment from Christina Nagel.
Fair enough. Oh,
you know what it is? It's smooth. It's polished. It's way too polished for its own good. I'd like to see a little bit something rough in there, something dirty, maybe animalic, skanky, some sexual undertones. It's just not that. It's just way too clean and polished to be an oud.
Okay, I see. You're approaching it as an oud rather than approaching it as an hermescence. Because I thought as an hermescence, I found it a little bit disappointing because it didn't have the intricate facets that the other hermescence had, which just kind of blew me away when I actually started to give them time and, wear them a little bit more and be less, judgmental straight out of the gate.
No.
But
So
that's me. That's
I've
me.
worn it several times, and every time I'm wearing it, I'm like, why do I keep wearing this? I do not. So my whole thought process while wearing it is like, I don't enjoy this more than I'm actually thinking about the notes or what's going. Is like, I don't enjoy this. I don't like this. Why am I wearing? I can't wait to wash this off. I don't like it. So I really struggle with it. So this evening after I got home, and I put something on that I'm kind of become obsessed with, and I know you've talked about this a lot in the last couple of years. I'm not sure if you reviewed this.
Oh yeah, I love it. No, I've meant to for forever, and I love it. And I wanted to do a head to head. Did I? Shit, I didn't even remember because I'm not even gonna know. But yeah, so between that and Frederick Mall, Healy's Mint Fresh, I think those are like the two best mints in the game.
I think Mark called Mint Fresh the best mint of the game last week.
Did he? Okay. You know what? So that's the thing. Like, I think Geranium Pour Monsieur, I think it is actually a lot more. There's definitely a lot of geranium in it, but I think there is a lot of mint.
It's more minty than it is geranium to me.
Yeah, exactly. But I love both.
Yeah.
But I think there is just some. The Healy has a really playful, sweet side to it, let's say, whereas Geranium Pour Monsieur is, it is more refined, classy. I wouldn't say it's devoid of sweetness, but it's definitely not as sweet as Mint Fresh. But yeah, no, they're both awesome. They're very different. Like the houses are so different. The price points are so different. Accessibility is so different. But I really, really love both. Like, I think they're both.
This is very mentholated and cooling.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
At the same time, it's got that contrast of geranium. You know that when you smell a geranium, it's like the leaves. Most of the smell I get is from the leaves, the green leaves and the stem. And it's got almost this fuzziness to it. Like when you put your head next to a geranium plant, it's like you can feel this fuzz. So I get that fuzziness in here to contrast that mentholated coolness.
Absolutely. I totally get it. Sorry, hold on a minute.
So many associations with mint, like with ice cream and even mentholated products like those rubbing gels or those muscle gels, those soothing gels, toothpaste. I mean, toothpaste is a bad reference, but
no, I get it. I think, hold on, just give me a second. Where's it going? I can't get back on. I was trying to check my messages and now I'm kind of like kicked off. There it is. There we go. So
I'm really enjoying this, like really. And I think I'm going to enjoy this more. So I've just been wearing it when I come home from work for the last couple of days. But once it starts to get a little bit warmer out, I'll be wearing it to work. And I think it's got one of the more compelling openings that I've ever found in the perfume. Like the opening is just, it's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Something I like to spray on over and over again.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. I love it. I do. And I didn't wear it much. Okay, so what happened like this summer, last summer, I basically bought my bottle of Hermes Très Fresh, and that's it. That was my scent of the summer. Like I wore it like nuts. I loved it. I rarely wore Geranium Pour Monsieur or Menthe Fresh, but yeah, like I do. I think they're both pretty awesome scents.
All right. So I've gone now just a little bit over a month without purchasing a fragrance. And
okay, so yeah, finally to the title of the stream. Go ahead.
This is the longest I've gone in 10 years without purchasing a fragrances right now. And I think I don't want to say it has nothing to do with what's going on. That's partially, like, I'm still working, so I'm still making money, but like, I've got a fucking PhD in this by now. Like, you know a lot of what I've been going through. I haven't spoken too much about it publicly, but I've been dealing with a lot of this subject. But I'll let you speak, and I'll tune in a little bit later because I know you want to discuss this just as well.
Yeah, so it's just like, I found myself just being so bored with what I have access to. And, even before all of this stuff happened, it was just kind of like, and I know so many times I would be at work and I would text you and I'd be like, hey, you want anything from Fragrance Net or Perfume Buy or whatever? And you'd be like, I don't know, let me check. Nothing ever went through. And it's just like, now that I'm just sitting at home, nothing to do, nowhere to go, it's just like, I'm looking at discount sites very regularly, and I just can't find something that excites me enough to push buy. Like I've had my cart filled a few times in a few sites, and then it's like, I kind of look back over and say like, okay, this is what I'm going to buy and that's what I'm going to pay. Is like, I don't even know if it's really worth it. Like, I had like a really big, like, classic masculine, classic designer haul. And, I would have got like 4 or 5 bottles for like 150-ish bucks. Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, but you know what? I'm never going to wear them. I might wear a few mil out of each. I was like, let me go something higher end. And it's like, like maybe I'll grab like an amouage, one of the newer, more daring amouages, or maybe I'll do an Atelier d'Ors or whatever. And, or, you know what I mean? It's like, I just don't end up going through with it. I don't follow through.
Yeah.
But I think it's just like, and I bet you, like, because I've said this to you, I was like, have you had any? So there's 2 major Canadian perfume gray market online sellers, and neither of us are affiliated with either. Like, we are not affiliated with either. We don't have any special rates, special prices, discount codes, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, have you seen any promotions from either of them? And you're like, no, I don't think I have. And I was like, no, neither have I. So it's just like, they must be getting so many sales right now because everyone's stuck at home that they're like, yeah, fuck you. We're not giving you a 20% discount code, because they do that. They do that often. Yeah. And I haven't seen a discount code for them for months.
It doesn't seem like sales have slowed, because if you look like on Facebook, it seems like people are buying more than ever. That's what I've been noticing. It's like people are showing what they're buying, and I don't ever remember seeing as much transactions as lately.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
There's always something that I have in the back of my mind that I wouldn't mind picking up. Like, there's a couple of Artisans, there's a couple of Guerlains that I still have on my want list.
Yeah, we talked about the Artisans before.
I saw Pure Distance M come up for a pretty good price on Facebook, and I was like, I've always wanted that. I should snag it. And then, I let it go for 5 minutes and I forget about it.
It's junk. Don't buy it.
Really?
Yeah. I had a bottle and I sold it. Yeah.
Okay. I like how you say it. I've bought worse things though. Yeah, it's just that kind of thing. I mean, if there's a couple of things I definitely know I want, like new releases from Chanel and Guerlain, and Frederic Malle were to put out a new release tomorrow, I'd go and buy it. But these are things that I'm just, I'm going to buy regardless. But
no, I get it. And yeah, I just feel like, and I've had to restrain myself so much but it's like, I just want to buy stuff to try stuff. And it's just like
something new.
Yeah, just something new. Like, I'm so bored. I'm just so bored of my perfume. And, you know, I think the last thing I actually bought, other than going into the Shoppers and getting a 1999 bottle, which has turned out pretty well a few times, you know, like the last thing I bought was that Beal.
Yeah.
And I didn't love it. It's okay. I actually wore it a couple days ago. And I was just kind of like, it's okay. I paid 75 Canadian, which is not a lot, like what, 60 American or something. But I was like, you know, it's okay. And that's it.
The last thing I bought was Fahrenheit Parfum at the duty free.
Oh shit! I didn't know you got that, man.
Yeah. When I went to go see Ashton, but I also had a couple of bottles shipped to his place, so I picked up like 4 really good bottles. And
oh, what did you get? I didn't even know about that.
Well, I got Purple Oud, I got Grand Ball, and I got Chanel Paris Deauville, which were like, you know, 2 of those were blind, 3 of those were blind.
You got the Deauville, awesome.
Yeah, finally got Deauville, but those, you know, those have been keeping me company. But you know, normally I would just be like, you know, I feel like shit. I'm gonna go and purchase something, you know, to make me happy when it's not really it's actually making you more miserable. What it's doing. Because every time you go and purchase something to make you happy, it just kind of sets you back financially. So you end up having to work more or having to pull the money out from somewhere.
There you go.
You know, and you're just kind of looking outside of yourself to find that gratification.
Yeah, I get it. And it's just like, you know, for what's going on, it's like, and you know what? I'm not working like you are. I'm not, but it's like, I don't spend anything. Like, my daily expenditure is like probably down to like $10 or something stupid. And that's like, because, you know, 2 or 3 times a week, I go to the supermarket and I buy vegetables and beer, and that's it. Like, that's kind of it. Yeah. Shit, I missed that. Sarah Harris on the hub? What's that? Yeah.
She's the Edward Snowden of Fragcom. She's the one
I don't know.
She's the one that she was the whistleblower on Jeremy Fragrance, asking her for news.
Oh shit! Yeah, is she Danish or something?
Yeah, I think she's okay now or something.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. A cucumber and beer, a cucumber, beer, and some Vaseline, all for unrelated. I have very dry hands. Man, Mark, I love how Mark's just like, man, dude's mind is like in the gutter. Like, totally. He's just like Eugene. He's totally Eugene.
He's worse.
Wow. Okay, I need to go get some more tonic or some more soda water. So,
what's that?
Catherine.
Dry cucumber. Maybe if you peel the skin, it'll moisten it up a little bit. What have you guys bought anything like recently? I know Mark's on a fucking buying haul. The guy's always on a buying spree.
All right. I don't even know what you were saying about me while I was gone, but fair enough.
No, I was just asking if they've bought anything lately.
Fair enough. Oh, Catherine says she's been buying. What have you been picking up? Oh, I just saw. Okay, so yeah, Tom says Galen made me buy Musk Malachi. Yeah, I saw his. That. Yeah, it's what is it? Chopard, right? I saw it show up in my feed, but I'm so bored I have nothing else to do. I'm so bored and have nothing else to do, but I have no time to watch any videos. If that makes sense.
You're saying that?
Yeah. It's just like I have got nothing to do all day, but I still don't have time to watch YouTube.
What do you do with your time? Like, how do you pass your days? That's awesome. That's great.
That's kind of it. I don't know, man. Like,
it's just like really random, right?
Yeah.
I know. It's like I come home from work. I'm like, what am I going to do? And everything is just so random. I end up like sitting here staring out the window for hours and just wait for tomorrow.
Robert Duncan says he's got almost $700 in his fragrance net cart. That's baller type stuff, man. Yeah, I've so Forever Fragrance Kid, not watching a lot of vids, but catching live streams. I've tried to catch a few here and there, but again, I just find that
it seems like live streams are the thing now. They've really caught on. Joey Canoli's gone mental with the live streams.
He's doing them like 10 live streams a day kind of thing, which is cool because he's hilarious and I love Joey and I've loved that guy for fucking, a decade or whatever.
He's hard not to. He's
hard. How can't you? Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, there is, it's, like live streams, they're big and it's cool. And I love how I'm actually seeing like, and I think we kind of talked about this the other day, like, seeing like celebrities and, musicians and perfumers and stuff like doing live streams. And it's like, they're kind of just like, I'm bored at home and I want to do something. So let's just go on live and talk. But
but the thing is, he can carry his own live streams. He's entertaining, right? And he'll just go and take a shit right in the middle of the live stream and make everybody wait 3 minutes for him, right? And people stick around. Nobody leaves. Then he comes back and he picks up his guitar and he lets something rip and he makes up words as he goes along. Are
we talking about Joey Canoli or Frederick Mall?
No,
okay, all right. All right.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Jeremy Hines says we're up to 130 whack packers and lurkers, which I like. Lurkers are good.
Lurkers than whack packers.
It's like I bet you half of those are just like troll accounts.
They're probably Serapio Silva's troll accounts.
Yeah. There you go. 70 of these people watching are Serapio Silva troll accounts.
A good 7 of them are anyway.
I bet it's like a very large percentage. And there we go, deflecting.
Yeah, totally right.
The lurk pack. I like that.
Did anybody watch Frederick Mull's live stream today?
My dog needs to go out again. Hold on.
I wasn't able to see it.
What?
But I'll watch it probably right after this.
Lurk and gawk.
Yeah,
that just sounds dirty. Oh, we've already got a new one up here. I just saw Life Through Her Lenses comment. Eugene is trolling his own stream. Dude, I
don't have any.
Eugene actually has a team of like South Koreans in a room in the back where you can't see that are literally just like watching his videos and commenting all the time.
But they've all got coronavirus right now, so they'll be off for 2 weeks.
My dog begs to go outside and then has to get... Okay, anyway, go on. Who's got a smaller bladder, KRISTO or his dog? Well,
Catherine said you had the bladder of a hamster.
I do. Have I urinated since I've been on with you? I think I did once, but maybe I didn't mention it. But
I think I would have noticed. You did get up a couple of
times. It wasn't like I just stood here and like pissed on the floor, but like, no, I do. I have a
pervert.
I have the bladder of like a 6-year-old girl, and there he is. There he is. Sense of me, fuckers. How's it going, buddy?
Kovacs doesn't make videos anymore. What happened?
He's too good. It's passe now.
I don't think it's. You think it's ego? Like,
no. I'm just joking.
I'm curious. I wonder what happened.
KRISTO's rocking a catheter. Here, wait. The tablet that I watch my comments on is low battery, so. What? Oh my God, Miguel, bro, come on, man.
What's that?
Well, yeah, look at that. KRISTO drunk as fuck, invite Carlos. I'm not even that drunk, man.
I didn't notice it at all.
I think he just wants Carlos on, that's all.
I think they just kind of want you to be drunk.
KRISTO vid-19 highly contagious. Oh man. Anyway, so what have you been looking at? What do you and I know this is you. When you're at home, when you're looking on fragrance, buy perfume online, fragrance net, fragrance. What are you looking at? What are you kind of like lurking around? What are you kind of like licking your lips looking at?
The last couple of things I was looking at were a couple of artisans. But I'm like, you know what? Do I really need this? Like, I've got so much stuff here that I haven't even got to know yet. And when I wear it, I'm like, wow, stuff's really good. Like, why don't I wear this more?
So what have you been into from L'Artisan recently?
Well, I wanted to pick up Tea for Two and Zing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple of others that I'm not familiar with, but
I think like truly, genuinely, I think L'Artisan is one of the most underrated lines in all of like niche perfume. Like yeah. It's a high-end brand that's very affordable, that when you go to like the gray market, it's even cheaper. And they're using like the best perfumers in the world. I really think L'Artisan is like just such a brilliant house. Like there's some junk here and there, of course, but I think some of their stuff, like the Numero 10 or Numero 10, whatever, like I think that's awesome, man. It's like a sweet, spicy, wearable, approachable fragrance. The Amber Extreme is just like, you know, Christmas in a bottle kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
love
the sweet
it.
one. I think I tested that with you.
Yes, you did. You did, I believe. Yeah.
Other than that, I'm kind of looking forward to the new Guerlain Patchouli. Looking forward to the two new Chanels, the Lazo. I think it's Paris.
I thought the Guerlain Patchouli was already out. Is it not yet?
Well, we have no access to it right now.
I didn't realize that. I thought it had been out for a while because I've seen pictures and stuff of it.
I talked to the boutique and they're like, unless the bottle, because Guerlain stopped producing perfume. Right now they're producing hand sanitizer. Mm-hmm. And she was like, unless they were poured and packed and shipped, they're going to be delayed.
Fair enough.
And so there's the two, I guess it's just the Guerlain and the two new Chanels. Other than that, I don't know if Frederic Mall's going to have a release this year or not.
Yeah. Man, everything's just like thrown out of kilter. Like nobody knows what the hell's going on anywhere. Yeah.
So it's really in the uncertain time, especially now would be a bad time to launch any perfume, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine they were planning on launching like Gabrielle or something at this time? Chanel, right? What do? You'd have to delay it. All the money that goes into marketing.
Yeah. Mr. Miami Cuddles. And you know what? Go pin that shit, because I was just watching his videos today. I was like, man, I think my Mr. Miami Cuddles is one of the
saying that because he's licking your cornhole.
No, hey, hang on.
10 minutes ago, you don't watch videos. You don't.
Okay. Nah, man. Oh, Street Sense. Wow, Street Sense coming up, man. No, I love Miami Cuddles, man. I think I love his channel. I think his just like his editing, and I love like that background effect. Like, I think he's brilliant. I love him. And I would have said that even if he came on and called me a dickhead and told me I should kill myself. I would have said, like, man, I love this guy.
Wow, that's rough, man.
Dude.
That's rough. What's going on, Al? I respect that. Al's in the house.
Yeah, man, Al. Oh my God. Yeah, no, that's cool. Getting some Street Sense respect in here.
An OG. Who's licking whose cornhole? Well, it was kind of like a reverse cornhole between Miami Cuddles and KRISTO going on here. They're just kind of like getting right in there.
Oh my God. KRISTO is like an angry cannoli. Holy shit, man. Like, is that what I've come to? Like,
nah.
Is that what I've come to? Like, oh man. What's going on here? Reverse cornhole.
It's like fucking Beavis and Butthead.
I need to distance myself from this. Like, I'm not going to be able to get jobs in the future because of this video.
No, it's too late. I'm going to actually add your last name to this stream.
Dude, it's like my name is my channel. Like, am I the only person in the fucking Fragcom whose name is their channel? Everyone else is like, you know, like perfume stuff.
Has her name on there.
Oh, that's true. But she's long gone, isn't she? I don't know.
Oh, Kevin Samuels. You and Kevin Samuels, man.
There you go.
Did you guys like plan that out?
Hi. Yes, we did. We did.
Who else? Who else has?
I guess Robes away. There you go. You know, like
a partial. He's a partial.
Man.
I'm sure there's a few.
What's that?
I'm sure there's a few that have their real name.
There's a few, yeah. I like, to be honest, I never really thought about that until, like, because I was like, man, and this is true, like, and I talked about this before, I don't even remember when, but so when you connect your YouTube to your email address, it shows your YouTube channel. So I was applying for jobs, not even realizing that, like, when they open up my email, they're going to, if they look, which if you're hiring someone, they're going to look at your profile. And it's like, you know, they're going to my account where it's like, you know, Batawi blood. And it's like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. So, yeah. So that was my whole rationale to changing it to my
Why wouldn't you
name.
Just start a new email for work-related purposes?
Because I've been using that same email for like 15 years or something. And I know there's ways that you can like divert emails into another account and stuff like that. But it's like, you know what? Like, my YouTube channel is like stagnant. Like, I don't do anything, and I don't know why people watch. Like, you know, like the last video I did was like 6 months ago. You know, probably longer than that by now, but yeah, like, whatever.
When I first started, I had my real name under my account, and I was like, oh, fuck, I got to get, like, I don't want somebody to just Google me and find my name. Like we were talking about, you know, just being noticed and stuff. I didn't like it. So I changed it as soon as the thought came to me, I changed it to the first thing I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
I totally butchered the name that I have now. Sometimes I'm like, I should just change it again because, you know, I'm not happy.
It's not hard to, well, that's the thing. It's not hard to do, but when you change it, you're obviously, you know, when it comes up in a feed, people aren't going to know as closely who you are.
And after 5 years, I'm like, forget it. Just leave it the way it is. Who cares?
Exactly.
Chad's gone and changed his name like 3 times, I think. And now that I mention his name, he's going to show up in the feed.
What's he gone from? I know like there's obviously Gentleman's Journey.
I can't remember, but I know he's had 3 different names. Mark will remember.
Well, okay, you know what? Before when we like mention Chad, he just like pops up is like Chad's lurking. Chad is lurking. He's gonna like get in a crash. Like he's literally watching his phone right now.
Yeah, and
he's gonna crash into the back of a SUV or something.
Yeah. Serapio Silva is in Facebook jail.
Is he?
30 days, yeah.
No way. Really? Is that a thing?
Apparently, that's what they're saying.
Wow.
Oh, White Spirit Bear. That's right. That was his first.
Oh my God. I forgot about that completely.
He had one in between White Spirit Bear and Fragrance. No, it's not Fragrance Journey. Gentleman's Journey.
Yeah, Gentleman's Journey's now, but yeah, I fucking remember White Spirit Bear. Wow. I don't remember what the other one is. I don't really remember.
I've never been in Facebook jail. Can you believe that? I've never been in Facebook jail.
Well, believe it or not,
a whole lot, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I play it pretty straight down the line. I don't get too political. I don't get too religious. You know, I just kind of, especially like in the last few years, is like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I find Facebook is
dead?
It's okay. So for people our age, it's still around. So like if you're kind of like mid to late 30s or above, Facebook is still like an everyday thing. Under that, no, it's dead. Facebook is dead. It should be dead.
I imagine that every day, Vladdy.
Vladdy's getting dirty too, man. I imagine KRISTO being naked on his bed wearing a drop of Chanel No. 5. And so, Vlad, where am I wearing that drop of Chanel No. 5?
That's what I want to know.
Oh, man. Come here and get your dirtiness out. Just come here and get all your, yeah. I'm not even gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I don't need the visual. And of course, leave it to Robes, and he puts his 2 cents in.
Where's that? Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, there you go.
That's got to be where Robes applies his.
He's got the oil though, so he takes a little drop of the oil and places it there. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really post a whole lot. I'll look at the posts, but I won't post myself. And then you got the guys that post like their whole life stories on there. Like you read the first line and you're just like, okay, next.
Okay, you know what? There's some people who I'm gonna give them a shout out because they post some funny stuff that I appreciate, and it does kind of like put me in a better mood. What is it? Hood Sense on Instagram. Do you know him?
I'd have to look.
He like seriously, like, man, the stuff he posts is fucking hilarious. And
is it related?
A lot of it is, yes, a lot of it is. And he'll like, I don't know where he gets the memes, but he'll find like memes from elsewhere or make his own, and I'm like, yeah, no, he's funny. I love his stuff. Holy shit, Catherine, $10 rolling on the floor laughing there.
What's that for?
I don't know, just for being us, I hope.
She should have added a comment or a question, but super generous. Thank you, Catherine.
But yeah, no, I love Hood Sense. Like seriously, like if you're on Instagram,
I'm gonna look him up right now.
Yeah, do it. I'm sure you're probably with like he's got a really big following, but like he literally has the best like.
I'm not following him. Hang on.
Really do it. Follow him, man. He's fucking hilarious. Love that guy. But he's huge.
Followers.
Yeah, no, he's huge. Like he's big. He's got a really big following. But yeah, no, I love that because he's just like, it's like, doing the people's work. Like he's out there getting it done.
Ombre Nui versus Fève Delicieux.
From him?
Yeah, who would you take in that instance?
Say it again.
Ombre Nui or Fève Delicieux?
Ombre Nui.
Yeah, hands down.
Ombre Nui.
Hands
but
down.
Find his memes, dude. His memes are they're hilarious, man. They're hilarious. Like I said, I don't know where he gets them from, but yeah.
I'll look for them later. But
Catherine. Okay, Eugene, you gotta like pin that one. $10 worth of cucumbers for KRISTO. Catherine, you are,
and cherry tomatoes.
Class act. Love Catherine. Absolutely love Catherine. But yeah, so I think I kind of appreciate that stuff. Like, I'll see people on Facebook as well. Like I don't have the Facebook app anymore, but I'll open it now and again.
Yeah.
And I'll at least see what people are doing, see what people are saying. But like, I don't know, just got too political and hateful and shit on Facebook. And it's like, man, this is just like dark stuff. Boy, there you go. Man, she's throwing around $10 like no one's business, and Spy and Mash is like coming in, man.
That's $10 US.
$10 US.
That's like $15 Canadian.
Man, if he's in Zimbabwe, that's like a fucking month's wages or something.
Rob's looking for some validation here, feeling a little insecure.
Oh man, I never said any. No, okay. Hood Sense, his memes are they're out of this world. I'll still need to be more funny. He doesn't need more validation. There you go.
Oh, you're not liking his pics enough, dude. You're gonna be in trouble,
man. Sorry, I need to check Facebook for a second.
But hang on, has Robes ever liked your stuff on Instagram?
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh,
oh man.
Fuck. Want some respect? You got to show some respect.
Tell him to bring that home. Yeah, man. Never likes me pics. That's a good Irish accent there. No, man. Okay, like, look, Tinder is the new Facebook. No. I like what he's doing. And so this is someone else. And man, I don't want to like dox him or like, kind of like get too into him, but someone else as well. If you're on Facebook, tell him I sent you as well. Herbie Sanchez, who is in the, like kind of Fragcom, the New York City Fragcom. He is the fucking funniest guy in the world, man. I fucking love that guy. Like, I love him.
Was he on YouTube before?
No, never. He's been watching for years and years and years, but he's never made a single video. But his content on YouTube, on Facebook, is just like hilarious. Like, I love him. Like, Herbie Sanchez is like the only reason I open Facebook anymore. Like, he's hilarious, man. I love him.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's just like, I don't know. He's so funny, man. Love Herbie. I don't even think he watches anymore. Like, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. If he is, Herbie Sanchez is.
For me, there's
brilliant.
one guy on Facebook that really stands out, and it's for his memes. I won't. His name is Joe. I won't give his Joe P. I won't give out his last name. Just maybe.
Okay. I think I know who you mean. I know who you mean.
His memes are hilarious, and that's one guy I can appreciate for his content.
Eugene is not convinced about Herbie.
Who said that?
Liev.
Is that because I didn't go and look him up or something? Like,
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
I'll look him up later. I don't know who that is, but
yeah, I'm pretty certain I know who you mean, and yeah, he's good as well. Like Joe's good. There's some, and it's like, I hate Facebook for what it's kind of turned into.
Yeah.
But there's people that I only have on there, and I go and log in, and I just see the stupidest, funniest shit, and it's just like I actually laugh, like, and that's a really good person to mention, like Joe and Herbie are two people.
What I like is there's like a rhythm. There's a rhythm to his posts, and it's usually like the same 4 or 5 things he's always posting about. And lately it's been coronavirus, but it's usually about, fighting with your spouse or posting about hot dudes, or I don't know, just drinking wine or coffee or shit like that.
Yeah. Favorite Facebook groups from fragrance. I've left most of them. The only fragrance groups I'm in on Facebook, I've been added to without my consent. So I don't know. Do you have any?
To be honest, the one I rarely post, if I do, will be No Pause Wow, and it's not even fragrance related. It's just bullshit.
No, remember Mark's watching, and he has a very fragile ego. So
and Fragrance Guru Nation, of course.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the bladder of a small child, so I have to go to the bathroom. So entertain everyone.
I got banned from Frag Fanatics for calling me. What's Frag Fanatics? I don't know that one. But Mark can see when I post in the FGNs, and which is from time to time, but he can't be upset. But there's also just so many groups out there right now. And then you got guys spamming the groups and sharing their video. It's not so much anymore, but there was a time where YouTubers would spam like 15 groups and share all their videos in. The Guerlain Facebook group is called Honeybees and Guerlanophiles. What's a good tuberose fragrance? One I really like that I wore just the other day is New Look. Is it 1947 or 1957? And it's not girly at all. So it's got tuberose, ylang, jasmine, orange blossom, but it's got a lot of spicy notes, and it's got a lot of woody notes to offset that femme. The white florals, which white florals are usually like they do lean femme, but not this one. This is way more masculine. But it's really nice. It's got a nice clove, and it's got a nice pepper. And it's got kind of a golden ambery hue in the base, which is nice as well. Promise. I like Promise. It's not my favorite from the Desert Gems, but I like Promise a lot. Is cocaine any good? I've never tried cocaine, to be honest. I've never even been in the same room as far as I know. I've never been in the same. I don't know.
Who said that? Where did that come from? I didn't even see that.
3 or 4 up.
Oh, Chris.
Not that I know of. I've never been in the same room with coke. But one thing I'd really want to try is that DMT, 5-DMT. Are you familiar with that at all?
I know what it is, but I've never tried it.
Or shrooms. I've never even tried shrooms, but I wouldn't.
No. I don't want to. I had people like friends in high school who did shrooms, and it's just like the mentality you go into with that trip sets the standard. And it's like, if you go in with like a really happy, open, playful mentality, it's the best thing ever. But if you go into it with like something negative, it's like, it's fucking dark, man. Like
Really?
I've heard, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I want to try the 5 and just meditate off of that shit and go to outer space or something. But I can't smoke weed because every time I have, I've ended up crying and falling asleep. So
I remember you saying that, and I think that's hilarious. But like, and I've not, I've smoked, I have been high on marijuana 3 times in my life, 3 or 4, and it was just like horrible
you
every
didn't
single
enjoy it?
time. No. Like it's like the worst thing that's ever happened to me, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Fucking awful.
me neither. I just don't.
Yeah, dude, if you got coke, come over to my place. I'll blow coke with you any day, but like I'm not fucking
Really?
touching pot. Yeah.
I've never.
Okay, so I'm getting way too open
I know
here,
your
but
cousin. Yeah,
yeah, my cousin used to fucking sell various forms of
narcotic.
yes. And he would, man, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I'm never gonna, man.
You're never getting a job again.
Yeah, I'm never getting a job. It's like,
I'll take
dude talking about like snorting coke and stuff. Holy shit. Yeah, my cousin, but yeah, so anyway, my cousin who will not be named he used to deal crack, and I would sit at his house and we would just drink beer. Like he didn't touch it, like, but he would snort coke and stuff, and like literally seeing people like sitting in his living room like smoking crack was just like, what the fuck is this? Like it was just like so surreal.
Yeah.
But like I blew coke with him a couple times. Is like I couldn't justify the price.
Yeah.
But he's like, you know, he's not charging me, but it's like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I can see it. Feels good. Feels good. Christopher says feels good. But yeah, like literally, like I think I've done it 2 or 3 times, and that's it. And it's like, I don't know. I tried ecstasy once, and it made me stay up all night. Like, and I was just like licking my gums and like rubbing my face, and I was like, man, no, this is horrible.
I think it's a good thing for me. I don't think I'd go well with any of those, really.
Mm-hmm. It's just like, you know, if you have I messed up my hair, man. It's like if you have an addictive personality, I can totally get why people get addicted to it and why people rely on this kind of thing. But I do have an addictive personality, but when I need to stop something, I'm really good at that. And I don't really enjoy this kind of stuff. Like I don't smoke pot. Like it doesn't kind of mesh with me. Like I don't know why. It's just me. It's really just me. And I have so many friends that do, and I don't judge people that do, and I don't fucking care if you do. I have friends who literally, like, you know, smoking pot changed their lives. And it's like, you know, they can get out of bed, they can function, they can actually be a normal human being.
I can't get out of bed sober. I can't imagine being hungover or stoned or any of that crap.
Well, I think it's actually harder to get out. I think it's actually harder to get out of bed with a hangover than, you know, after having drinks and stuff. But no, I just, it's really cool, and I really respect that. Like if you found a way to you know, live your life in a better, happier way, like that's really cool. But I drink beer, and that's it.
I've worked with guys that weren't capable of working unless they were like half in the bag. Once they were sober, they were completely useless. But after a couple of drinks, they're like, they fly, and you can't keep up with them or whatever it is that they're on.
Yeah, I guess, what do you call that? Like a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah, totally.
You know, it's a really difficult subject to deal with. And I think too many people just want to say like, oh, you know, you drink, you're a degenerate, you're an alcoholic, you know, you should be shunned and, you know, pushed to the periphery of society and stuff. But man, people, it's hard shit to deal with, man. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? This is a perfume video. Like, holy Christ.
Hey, we're in the middle of a pandemic. Anything goes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And look at how many, holy shit, we got 125 people watching.
I used to enjoy ephedrine quite a bit.
I don't know. What is that? I have to be honest.
It just kind of gets your heart rate going.
I don't need that. I don't need that, man. I'll have a fucking heart attack.
So I take I drink like 2 massive coffees in the morning. I couldn't function unless I had the jitters. So I'd take a couple of coffees in the morning, some ephedrine, some caffeine pills. And then once I had the jitters, I was in full speed.
There we go. We got Eighth Realist there. I tried to make you feel that way when I watched you sip your beers.
What's that?
Galen.
Try to make you feel what way?
Well, dude, find the comment, put in a little bit of legwork. There you go. There you go. I need to get more ice from my alcohol.
I'd actually like to refill too.
So should we just let people like put on some like?
Sure. Does somebody want to? Should we invite somebody on?
I'm not going to stay on much longer. Like, if you want to bring someone on and hang out, that's really cool. But
I've got a little bit.
I'm
more
not going to
time.
stay on much
I don't want to
longer.
stay on too late.
Well, put out the link. Put out the link before you go, and we'll give people their music, and we can come back to a few people waiting.
All right, the link's out if somebody wants to come on, fuckers.
Is it? I don't see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to go get some ice cubes and you're going to go make another drink.
Yeah. I'll be back.
So just fucking diddle yourselves and whatever. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Right here. And I'll turn the light on too. I thought this was a family show.
What's that? I tune in just as I hear I thought this was a family show. Oh, there it is, Silverman. Okay, if you were tuning in on my channel, I would expect that, but we're on Eugene's channel, so this is just like, we're getting into like Rush Limbaugh, like conspiracy theory kind of shit here, but
Alex Jones. Where is that guy? They booted him off of YouTube and he fell off the face of the planet.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. Sniffy Snip. Kristo's hair looks like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. I will take that because I love Ricky. I prefer Mr. Leahy and Randy, but I'll take that.
That's not the comment I wanted to highlight. They move so fast that if you're not quick.
Oh, yeah. There you go. And then what's I said? I got my tinfoil hat on. I'm ready. Eugene is addicted to Mullen Garlon.
Who's Jimmy Neutron? KRISTO looks like Jimmy Neutron. Who is that?
That was a cartoon character. I don't know, in the late 90s. I remember it, but yeah, he had a pump. So my hair, the volume of my hair has been ridiculous since COVID. So
do you remember Ren
I don't
and
know.
Stimpy?
Oh yeah, man. Ren and Stimpy was like
on
groundbreaking.
MTV or Much Music or something.
Yeah,
What
maybe
happened to
both.
MTV and Much Music? They just kind of fell off.
So MTV just started playing like just reality shows, like
So music
Osbourne's
videos
and
died
yeah, basically, yeah.
in tune of what?
Well, for reality shows like Kardashians and Osbournes and stuff like that. But yeah,
That sucks.
it's dead. It's dead. Like it's literally dead. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Catherine knows it.
Those two were cracked out. Like you needed ADD to be able to follow what was going on there.
But it was cool though. Like when you look back and watch that, like the animation was just brilliant. Like I loved it. Like I totally love that the animation and that style on Ren and Stimpy. And just like going back to like Beavis and Butthead, like man, I was in like grade 6 or something when Beavis and Butthead came out, and it was just like this is the greatest thing in the world. And to make it even better.
Stupid. All they talked about,
but it was, but that's it. And like, it's just like, that's what every 13-year-old boy in North America was saying. It's like, burn, burn, fire, fire, fire. Like, it's like, I don't know. I loved it. And someone called us the Beavis and Butthead of the Fragcom.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'll take that. Man.
TP for my bunghole. Like they had in total 100 words in their vocabulary.
Yeah. No, I genuinely love Beavis and Butthead. And like, even like going back and watching the old episodes with like the music videos and stuff, like, oh man, some of them are hilarious.
All right. So somebody did accept our invitation. I'm going to let somebody on the stream.
Who is that? Do you want to say?
Do you want to know?
Is it controversial?
No, I don't think so. It's Judd the Stud. Are you familiar with him?
I absolutely know the name for sure.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm gonna set this down, man. I can't stay on too much longer, but I would love to have Judd the Stud on because that's awesome. So bring him on, and if I have to bow out,
yeah, you do
Judd the Stud on.
You do what you have to do. But here's Judd the Stud. I hope he muted his YouTube. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he changed his mind.
He's gone. He's gone.
I'm not getting on with Beavis and Butthead.
He's got better things to do.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Oh, man.
Deleted
okay, open it up. Open it up. Someone else. Come on.
All right, quickly. Here we go. I just posted it again.
Who's Beavis and Butthead between? Well, like, I've got the blonde hair. Eugene's got the black hair, so I think it's just obvious.
What is the difference? Were they brothers or best?
I don't know. They never said. It was never revealed. Like that's why it was so brilliant.
I got TP.
Nah, man.
I need TP for my bunghole.
Man. I don't know.
Judd the Stud is back.
He's back. Wow. There he is.
What's going on, man?
You guys see me okay?
Yeah, everything's
absolutely.
Fine. Your YouTube is paused. I mean, muted.
Oh yeah, I'm in the other room. I came in.
All right, cool. What?
Show you the collection here.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Frank
nice.
And Lupin.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice collection there.
I've been so we talk about impulse buying. This is literally the vintage haul that my stupid ass has been buying up since the COVID. I have gone, dude, ridiculous. Searched around for Koros Fresh. Like, who the hell's got Koros Fresh?
Yeah.
So I tried.
Whoa, shit.
Oh, you're down a bottle.
I tried to pick
Beavis and Butthead.
Tried to pick up vintage Drakkar. Look what
that car.
I got.
Is that from India?
I think made in Paris. Wow. No, I got a vintage Chanel 19.
Nice.
From the 80s when I looked it up. But that's what I've been doing. I've been looking up vintage fragrances and all the discontinued shit that I should have bought, 10 years ago. And here I am buying it up as we're in a pandemic.
Just off of eBay or Facebook groups?
Both. Mostly eBay, which is always a gamble too. But that's what I've been doing.
Nice. So where are you from?
I grew up in Michigan. I'm from Flint. But I live in Kentucky now. I live down by Huntington, West Virginia.
I can pick up that Southern accent.
Shoot.
It seems like you've lost the Michigan accent. I wouldn't even say Michigan has an accent. They're so close to us. The dialects.
Well, okay, hang on. They have the same accent as us. That's what you're saying.
They sound like us, I would say.
Yeah.
Because we're really close. We're less than 3 hours away, I believe.
Yeah, Michigan.
I grew up. I was in Michigan.
Probably till 2008, right?
Well, I actually only moved here 2 years ago from Michigan. I've moved all around for work, but I was back in Michigan for the last 3 years before I came here, and I just move around for work. I work in the oil industry, so all over the place. Yeah, they don't really get the perfume addiction. I'm sure that's kind of similar to what you do, Eugene, working in the blue collar stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they took a hit with their economy. I mean, there used to be 2 million people in Michigan, right? Up until the last recession. And then after that, they lost like 1.2 million people.
It's auto took a huge hit. Flint was, oh my gosh, if you drive through Flint and you see the old Buick City, it looks like something on The Walking Dead. I mean, the parking lots are leveled, piles of tires, and it's just sad. It's like rural areas of just like rows and rows and rows and streets of houses have just been, people have left them, and the lawns are like, dude, waist high. Like the grass is waist high. When I was moving, gosh, when you go there, it's crazy because there's such nice houses though. Yeah. Because people it was an affluent section of the state because of the auto industry. So the houses are really cool, but they're also like half falling down and, burnt down, and it's just nuts, but they are nice because it was an affluent neighborhood. Yeah, totally. I got stuck in Detroit in the rough part of town, but I needed gasoline. So I pulled off the highway and I pulled into the gas station, and the lady came running up and she's like, "Get back in your car and go. Like, don't stop here. Go, just drive." And I shit my pants because I had 4 kids in the car. And I was like, wow, like people are telling me, residentials are telling me to get out of their own town. That's rough. I live over by Huntington. I live right on the verge of Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. And Huntington, West Virginia is really, really bad. I think there's a Netflix documentary about Huntington and the addiction to opioids down here. So it reminds me a lot of Flint. Just there's like a little hipster section that's trying to come back with craft breweries and shit. But then on the outskirts, it's all industry that has gone away and folks that are just, riddled with different issues. Yeah.
Wow. That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate to hear.
And there's no perfume. There's no fragrances around. Columbus, Ohio is probably the closest. Lexington, maybe. I'm probably 2.5 hours from each one. But since I moved here, there's nothing in person to test. But yeah, I've been going through my stuff because I thought about redoing my channel. I had some videos in the past. This is my sack of shit. So I've been going back and been watching. And man, you got number 5 in your sack of shit. Oh no, that was the empty box. Now that would be controversial. Yeah, in my sack of shit.
Like,
oh man, look at this guy. This guy's coming in hot, man.
That's a daring sacco shit.
Here's a brand that I think is total shit that people.
What is that?
Tiziana
Terenzi.
All right, so tell us why do you think it's shit?
Man.
Because they are just like Parfums de Marly, where they are essentially a clone house.
Wow.
Look, I got Ladano Nero, their version of Black Afghano. And then I got their version of Straight to Heaven.
I didn't know that. But I don't follow I don't follow these brands. But I swear to God, like at one of the last Guerlain events where Terry Wasser was there, KRISTO was like, that looks like the Tiziana Terenzi guy, right? He's got like long gray hair and this funky mustache and beard and this really like funny hat.
I don't know if
that's
I saw
the Tiziana Terenzi guy.
Tiziana. See, I wanted to like them so bad because the story was cool. He's like a candle maker or some shit. Yeah, it sounds great. And so then you end up, you can't smell them.
Must have forgot.
It's just I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but they're not bad. They smell good. They're just total copycats.
Right. So they're hyped up.
Big time. Yeah. So I've been rethinking it, but that was like the box, and this wasn't one of them. This is actually a pretty good from Inica. I don't know if you guys know them. It's I think she's out on the West Coast, but this is Field Notes from Paris. So Jensen's really likes this one.
Okay. I know that name.
Yeah. Yeah. So there was a few in there. That was kind of my sack of shit because I was back watching a bunch of KRISTO's old videos and remembering when those, dude, that you have videos out there where you're like, man, I picked up Rive Gauche for $25 and you got the vintage bottle. And it's like, it's so crazy how things have changed, from 8-10 years ago when we were, just getting all kinds of deals. We didn't know were deals at the time.
You see that? You remember this guy?
Is that him?
Guy?
Man, I swear he was there at the last Terry Wasser event, and you're like, that's the Tiziana Terenzi. Paulo Terenzi.
I'll take it. I don't know, man. I'll take it.
You don't remember? I remember.
No, I remember. I remember him there, but I don't remember what kind of brought us up to that.
Well, just he was talking about Terenzi, and it reminded me of that, but whatever. It's not important. What other cool things do you have in that sacco shit, that boxo shit? Anything controversial?
Oh, he's going back in. Man.
Shoot, I got Ted Lapidus Black Soul Imperial.
Okay.
I like the original Ted Lapidus.
Oh, yeah. Anything Montal or Mancera will take.
Yeah, Mancera. Ooh, black candy. So
yeah, put them all in that box.
Yeah.
If I had some, I'd send them to you just to put in the box.
Do you know what YouTube reviewer has a semi-positive review of this fragrance and kind of made me choose to get it? Cubano.
I've never heard of that.
Dude, it's awful. It's like a real crappy, more see-through version of like an M7. It's like it wants to be an oud, but it's just awful. And it's just awful. What else do I got in here? Bond number 9, Greenwich Village.
Yeah, all trash.
Greenwich Village. I don't know that one actually.
Let's see. Oh, Parfums de Marly Carlisle.
Never seen it. I've ever smelled it.
I think this is one of the nastiest ones.
That's the nastiest.
Dude, you have okay, like no offense, but you have an awesome sacco shit box there. So I'm gonna give you rights to use that term.
There you go.
What else do I got in here? Salvatore. Oh, this is all the rage with the newest.
Oh yeah, total garbage.
Oh,
that's just like sweet, sugary trash.
Oh, come on, you're being a snob. This is so rich and deep. Oh, you know what?
You have any Terrence Hughes in that box?
No Aaron Terrence Hughes, but I think I got House of Siage.
Oh yeah, ugliest fucking bottles in the game,
dude. So this bottle, it's called like Carnival. I got roped into it. One of the guys on the Facebook groups.
Those are the upside down bottles with the egg shaped marble looking bottles.
Yeah, that's kind of. I think those are House of Oud.
Okay.
I do have a Roja Dove in here.
Oh wow,
a Roja Dove in your Sacco shit. Judd the Stud. I really like Judd the Stud.
Judd, you got to bring your channel back to life. I think this could do it.
You know, so I have a bunch of stuff up here. So I do like some Bond number 9s. Like, I can't lie. I love
Coney Island. Boom. Love Coney Island. And I see that as well. Yeah, Oud and New York. Awesome.
New Harlem. You know, I love all that.
How about Bleecker Street?
Yep, I love Bleecker Street.
Okay.
Here's some more vintage stupid shit that I've been buying. Lagerfeld, you know, a vintage bottle, all this. I love kerosene. Never seen
awesome. Yeah, Michigan. Kerosene's a Michigan fella. Awesome.
Yeah, I actually met him. He went to Indigo Perfumery there, which is a great site. If nobody knows about Indigo Perfumery, they're right around Cleveland, Ohio, and they got a great website. They got a ton of good niche stuff. They got imaginary authors, kerosene. They had some MFK. They used to carry Andy Tower, but anyway, he went there for a trunk show to introduce some of his fragrances, and I actually won Fields of Rubus because I had driven the furthest to get there to meet him. So that was neat. That was back in like 2014, 15.
I love Fields of Rubus as well. Like I really do.
Well, this was a pleasant surprise, I gotta say. I wasn't expecting this.
I don't know what the why. Oh, there I am.
You know what's great that I have is a gem is M7 Fresh. Sorry, Mark, I've had that.
Wow, that's rare. That's so rare, man.
Yep, I've had that one for a while. But first, Aqua Amara.
All right, fill us in. How's that Amen, that orange zest?
You know what? I like it. I like it a lot. I have a ton more flankers put away. Like it's just so stupid, all the shit that I have, dude. Like here's my creeds. So I have all my creeds up here.
Are you Are you a fanboy?
Oh, dude, that Lapidus, that's awesome.
I think that's the original pineapple fragrance. That's the first.
Oh no, that's Balenciaga. Sorry.
I thought it was what you said as well. Ted Lapp.
Yeah.
Rome.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, I do. I love Creed. I've loved them for a long time. Let's see what I got in my packed away. Dude, look at all this shit.
You've got bottles everywhere.
Okay.
So this is like
Eugene and Judd, I'm being beckoned. I have to go. You guys are the fucking best.
Do your thing, man.
I will do my thing like you have no idea.
I bet you will.
Judd, dude, seriously, this is awesome. Like it's so cool that you're on the stream. Man, fucking major respect to you, buddy. Major respect to you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Like totally, like this is awesome. And of course, you know, Eugene, like he's a dickhead. I don't even have to talk about it. Yeah, whatever. Judd, love you, bro. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. Okay, take care, all you dickheads and incels.
I'm gonna mute that motherfucker. Get out of here. Later. All right, Judd. It's just you and me.
What else? Oh, I got the Ombre Nuit. I got the Leather Oud.
Are you familiar with most of the designer exclusive ouds?
From just all of
let's say like the big four designers, like Hermes or Guerlain or Dior.
Guerlain, yes.
They've got Essential and Songe d'un Bois d'été, or even Cartier ouds.
No Cartier. No. So my favorite ouds. So this is a cool one I just got. And do you watch Nikhil from Exotic Scents?
Yeah, from time to time.
So he talked this up. He's talked it up for years, and it's a Rasasi. And what the hell is it called? Oud Asrar Indonesia is this one.
Yeah.
And this might be lately, Johnny come lately, my favorite oud scent. It is really, rich, but it's also really light and citrusy at the top, which sounds like it would be an Aqua de Parma type oud, but it's not. It's super good. I barely got any out of it yet, but so far I really, really like that.
Are they a clone house or an inspired by house?
Yeah, Rasasi has. So the other one I have by them, I have a few. Is you remember Frag Boy Stewie?
How can I not?
So Frag Boy Stewie talked about this. This is Rasasi Entaba, and I've actually put a decent dent in it. It's a Silver Mountain Water type, but it's got a real fizzy, fruity fizzy opening at the top. But I really, really like this. But yeah, most of their offerings are clones, but they do have like higher end, original creations. So, but they're the ones with Leucoam. So that's the Tuscan leather clone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm not familiar with any of those, to be honest.
Well, you're I've loved Guerlain for a long time, and a lot of these I've repurchased, and so like, where's my Rose Nacree? Oh, there it is. That's one of the few bottles that I've actually went through and repurchased is I love Rose Nacree. And then I probably have every variation of Habit Rouge now. That's another bottle that I've went through and then repurchased. But yeah, I really like La Frenchie.
You got a nice collection of exclusives there, of the Guerlain exclusives.
Yeah, this is over probably the last 12 years. So, yeah, I've amassed a lot over the last 12 years, and a lot of buying and selling and rebuying and reselling and coming back and thinking, there are things I wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of, 7-8 years ago that I really wish I had, but how can I be mad when I have all this stuff? What's really good is Rogue Perfumery.
And I keep hearing that over and over again.
These are all pretty new. The only one I've really put any sort of dent in is Chypre Siam and the moss, the oak moss one. But Galen was actually the channel etherealist that got me to just go ahead and buy it. And so I went ahead and I blind bought it, and then I said, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to get them all.
There you go. That's the best way, isn't it?
But it's crazy because, like you said, the shit that I wear the most, probably the majority of the time is stuff that I don't really love that much.
And why do you find yourself doing that?
Because I'm a weird hoarder, and I think that I'm going to go through, like, I've had this Eau Sauvage Parfum 2012, literally probably since 2012, and I've worn it a lot, but not that much. And I love it. When I find myself asking, okay, if I had to keep 10 for life, that's probably one of them.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great scent. And that's good enough to be in the private line, in the Privé or the Maison Christian Dior line. That's better than some of the things that go for $300 in the Maison Christian Dior line.
Yeah. What about 4,160 Tuesdays?
I'm not very familiar with them either. So the only thing I ever smelled from them, I think, is Maxed Out.
Yes, that's what this one is, Maxed Out.
Oh, okay.
And that's one that I actually have worn a shitload of. That's half a bottle for a pretty potent. Max is probably, no offense to anybody else, my favorite reviewer and has been for a long time.
Yeah.
And he put me onto a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Hey, you don't wear Crocs? I meant to comment this the other day. Dude, you want to see my Crocs?
No,
Dude,
no, no, no,
dude, you
no,
do.
don't do it. No, you're actually yes.
Dude,
What's with the color pattern? Is that
floral.
camouflage or
No, it's floral.
wow. Whoa. Are those original Crocs or like
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that knockoff Versace Dua Croc shit.
you know, as far as I know, Crocs have gone out of business, haven't they?
They did, but I think that I think they're still going to produce, but they're closing all their U.S. manufacturing, is what I read online.
That's crazy, right?
And then I got my dogs.
Is that a
Joey's got
poodle?
my dogs.
Is that a poodle?
That's a standard poodle.
Yeah, it looks like a
I
big
rescued
dog.
her. Yeah, she's a big one. I rescued her in Flint. She was just sitting in the shelter.
Very intelligent dog breed.
She's a good one. And then
They're able to lick their own balls.
she's I got 3 girls. I got a new puppy too here. She is my brother bred his dog.
Is that a Schnauzer?
This is actually a Labradoodle, but so my brother's got a medium poodle and his friend had a chocolate lab, and he actually drove this dog down to me last weekend because she was born in February and he wanted me to have a new puppy so bad from his litter.
Adorable.
Yeah, she's great. Her name's Clementine.
Oh, nice name.
Yeah.
Nice name. I love dogs. I'm not much of a cat person, but I do love dogs.
Yeah, I'm allergic to cats, but not dogs.
Yeah, I love dogs. I really want a mini Schnauzer. Well, I'll take any size, but I would prefer mini.
You know, I thought that I would like smaller dogs, but having the puppy, you know, I know she'll get bigger. It's awful because if you leave her on the couch, you know, she'll try to jump down. Oh, she's biting the Dua bottle. I'm always afraid she's going to like hurt herself, you know, where the big dogs, they can do whatever they want and jump up and down and do whatever.
They're quite versatile and agile and athletic.
Well, yeah, the poodle is actually it's a water sport dog.
Yeah.
So duck hunting dog.
Awesome.
Yeah. Give me that. She's biting the Dua bottle. And this is really, you know, in the Dua community, this is the apple brandy Palm Trempé. And I'll be honest, it's not bad. It's really not bad.
How close is it to the original?
You know, it's pretty close. Like, I don't think they do a bad job on a lot of things.
How close is pretty close? Because I got very, very limited experience with these knockoff brands.
So this Dua in particular, compared to apple brandy, I would say is 85%.
Okay.
And it's good. And if you didn't tell me or tell anybody else that it was Dua, and you just said it's apple brandy, I feel like that makes all the difference in the world.
So what if you bought a 10 mil decant and you thought it was the original Kilian, but somebody had sent you that? You're saying you would never notice the difference?
If you had never smelled it before, I don't think you would notice a difference. I think you might just think, you know, especially, and then it depends, given your experience with the brand overall. So if, you know, I had never smelled Black Phantom until I got a big decant of it. And when I smelled it, you know, from a decant, you know, from a guy that I would trust and know that it's a real thing. And I loved it. And I don't know that I would have known any better. Like if I would have hated it, I don't think I would have thought that it was fake, but I don't know.
But if you were familiar, let's say you have gone through a full bottle of Black Phantom and then you got a 10 mil decant of whatever the hybrid is, would you have noticed?
Yes, because so there's a Joe Voy fragrance called Pavillon Rouge. Do you know that brand very well?
No.
So Sebastian on smelling great. You know, Man Loves Cologne loves this Jovoy brand, Jovoy Paris, and I wanted one from this brand, and so I was looking around, and I was real on a boozy kicks, boozy sense, and I got this Pavillon Rouge, and if you were to, you know, compare them side by side to people who didn't know which was which, and said these are two good boozy fragrances, and you said here's the Kilian, and really let them smell the Jovoy. I don't, you wouldn't tell a difference. I don't think. I don't know that I can really tell that much of a difference in quality besides, you know, specific Guerlains or Chanel's. Like, I really don't know that I can do it even after all these years. You could probably trick me, you know, by telling me you could spray from a bottle that you refilled with a fake. And I don't know, like, I don't know. I'd probably just say I don't like it. You know, I don't know that I would pick it out as a fake,
right,
or a dupe or a clone.
Are they faking any Guerlain fragrances?
I don't know. So
I can't imagine there's any that are as popular as Aventus or Baccarat Rouge 540 that are worth faking. You know, the designers, they're just really affordable enough where that might not even be profitable enough to fake, like L'Homme Ideal or even Mitsuko, let's say. You know, you can get those relatively cheap as they are.
I will say, Clone House wise, I think Parfums Vintage does a pretty decent job. So I've owned Sunset in Heaven, which is their Baccarat Rouge. I'm not a huge Baccarat Rouge fan, and frankly, that Greenwich Village from Bond Number 9 to me smells close enough to Baccarat Rouge if I really wanted it. But this one was their Dolce & Gabbana Byman, and it has been at least 8 years since I had Byman.
Oh, and I'm surprised they cloned Byman.
Well, they call this one Intrigo Devastante.
Because Byman's got a cult following to it, but not a lot of people really know about it, especially newcomers that are coming up today. They're not familiar. Like, Byman's, it's past years ago, you know. It's and it's really only popular between guys that have been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Which is I'd love to know what the sales are for stuff like this, where, you know, usually if you've been around for a long time and you're a huge fan of the original, you're probably not going to go for a clone house. But to me, I'm kind of open to it because I think they do a good job on all their Aventus clones. I really do. I think they're super powerful. You know, if you're not trying to dissect it and stick your face inside your skin, you're going to smell good. You know, you're going to smell great. And it's going to last. They do a really good job.
Fair enough.
But I'm not a huge fan of the clone stuff. But if I do it, I look at the Parfums Vintage stuff. And I think they do a pretty good job. Now, they are overpriced as hell. You know, I think this was like $98 for a 50 mil. Like, what? But I do enjoy a little bit of the Parfums Vintage line. What else do I got here that's interesting? What about Nichane?
I've smelt a few things, and I can't even remember what they were, to be honest. So, is there anything is there anything that you're crazy about
from Nichane? No. This is Karagaz. So this was touted as like a darker Aventus. And to me, it's more of like, it's almost more of like.
Hang on, Judd. Did you get paid to show off those clones?
No.
You're saying you just got $250 to show off those clones. They're just fucking with you, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
What did Mark say?
It wasn't Mark.
Oh,
but if people wear clones, I don't really care. It's got no effect on me whatsoever. I just choose, you know, it's not really my thing. I like to have the originals.
Yeah. I think those are the only clones that I really have. Like that one-off Dua and the Byman, and then I did buy, you know, a Pineapple Vintage Intense, which I kind of like. Well, shoot. What else do I have interesting? You know what I've loved for years before anybody else, and I'm pissed that it became as popular as it did, is fucking Individual. I love this stuff.
Really?
I
What
do.
does it smell like?
It smells like Yope. It smells like, well, to quote Jeremy Fragrance, it smells like a clean dryer sheet with a raspberry twist. But I have used this. This is my second bottle.
I can see you put a big hole in that bottle.
Yeah, and I don't wear it as much now. It's probably, this bottle I think has been probably 4 years old now. But I wore a lot of it.
I think I smelled that once at the drugstore. And correct me if I'm wrong, but all I could smell was synthetics.
Yes, it is super synthetic, and there's nothing natural about it. You wouldn't want to try to dissect it.
Yeah, I have a real hard time trying to dissect designers like that. When they list notes, it's like I can look at the note pyramid till my eyes are bleeding, and I just can't pick up pretty much anything except for, Windex or Comet or household cleaners. But when they say there's lavender or geranium or rose, I struggle.
Oh man!
Like even when I smell, let's say La Nuit de l'Homme, the only thing I can pick up is the cardamom. But when they say there's lavender, like I don't get it.
I don't either.
To me, it's just like a huge synthetic breeze that smells pleasant. It doesn't smell like shit, but it smells pleasing and clean. It smells like a cologne. But actually, I get no visualizations or no associations to anything that grows in the outdoors, in the natural. It's all like man-made, made in the plastic factory or something.
Exactly. When you try to describe something like, let's say Ultra Zest, that Terry Mugler Ultra Zest, the orange one.
Yeah.
To me, there's absolutely nothing natural in there. The patchouli is like, as close as it comes.
Even the orange is synthetic. It doesn't smell it smells like bug repellent, right?
I do not think it smells natural at all. I think it smells good though. I mean, I like it, but to try to dissect it in a way that's, meaningful in a sense of, natural ingredients, I don't think you're going to do it. Some people come close. Like I think Rogues does the best job of being able to describe designer scents that nobody else would be able to describe in the way that he does it. Because to me, I'll be looking at like, it smells like those bags of orange peanut candy that are like marshmallows. That's what I would say it smells like. But yeah, you're not going to find anything natural in many designers.
I think it would take a little bit of practice. If you spent years smelling those, you'd pick up on certain clues or behaviors, right? But to go,
what? Yeah, no, I was just reading her comment. Rodent poison. So what about commenting? What do you use? Do you have anything in your collection that you use as a room freshener, as a bathroom freshener?
I use the Frederick Mall room freshener. Like I won't take, let's say La Mall to freshen my room. A cheapie, no. I've got fresh. I think that's the only freshener I've got. Like an actual room freshener. I know Guerlain's got a few I've never purchased, but I'll just use the Frederick Mall.
Well, what about stuff that you have that has little to no resale value? You don't want it in your house or your collection. Do you put it in the bathroom?
No, everything's here, or I've got stuff in the closet boxed up. If I had to, I'd use like Mugler cologne or something to freshen the sheets. Right.
You know what? I like Fico di Amalfi for my bed, Acqua di Parma.
Yeah, that's kind of an expensive room freshener, isn't it?
Well, anymore it's not, because you can get it, anywhere from 50 to $75 for a big old bottle of it. And I mean, I guess it's.
Oh,
it's
I thought
right.
that was like in the private blends. Is that the
It's just. It's just in the blue. It's just in their blue Mediterraneo line. So you can find them on discounters for anywhere from 50 to 75, $80.
Yeah, cool. So what else?
I don't know what else.
You planning to kick off your YouTube channel again, or?
I might do it. I think maybe if all the people that are watching the live stream, if they cared at all, go subscribe and watch, and I'll do whatever anybody.
Why don't
says.
you give out your channel name or link it? Somebody can link it down below.
It's been, so if you look back, there's some old collaboration videos that I'm in.
Is it still Judd the Stud?
Yep, Judd the Stud. That's it's been my AOL screen name since, I don't know, 1999. Judd the Stud. But yeah, I think especially during this this whole quarantine and everything, I've been working from home mostly. I'm a supervisor, so I can do a lot of the same stuff from home.
Yeah.
And I just find myself buying stuff. If I screenshot the ridiculous stuff that I've bought lately, it'd take up. I think I sent 7 pictures to my buddy the other day because he was like, "What have you been doing?" So I screenshot all these purchases I made, and it takes up 7 screens on your phone, and it's just getting out of hand. So I need to find something to fill my time. I'm too lazy to work out, and
yeah, you got to find time for those things. You got to find time for taking care of your mental health, your physical health, because time flies and it creeps up on you, and before you know it, 5 years pass, and you're like, "What the fuck have I done to myself?" But
here's something interesting.
I linked your channel name. If guys go out and subscribe to Judd the Stud, and maybe he'll start doing some more reviews for us.
So mental health wise, check this out. Joey loved this shit. I went on one of Joey's live streams. So this is a red light, and it's supposedly linked to like.
Do you need LSD to enjoy that, or what?
DMT, listening to some Joe Rogan while we do it.
Yeah.
No, it's a red light therapy machine, and so it's good for dogs with anxiety. It's good for people with anxiety. And I'm sitting in like a massage. I bought one of those little massage covers for my desk chair. So you turn it on, and it's got the shiatsu in your back. So I do that stuff to stay, in addition, I do some other stuff to.
Do you do any meditating or exercise?
I do. Yeah. You know what? I used to be big into powerlifting and playing rugby. And, the last few years I've been traveling so much and moving back and forth to different spots. And I've just gained a lot of weight, and I just don't lift like I did before. So I've actually been doing yoga. I do yoga off of YouTube. One of the popular YouTubers, she does like a series. And then I like the foam roller. I don't know if you do the foam roller. I love that. And then I've been trying to not eat so much bad stuff. So
that's the hardest part.
Dude, I finally ran out of Oreos. So at the beginning of the whole quarantine thing, and it's just me. I live with me and the 3 dogs and rarely have visitors. Dude, I spent I went to the grocery store 3 times in about a week and a half. And every time I spent over $150 for just my damn self. And
just
you're not
on Oreos.
Dude, Oreos, I love Ben & Jerry's. I can crush some Ben & Jerry's. I eat mine with a spoon, but I can crush Ben & Jerry's.
You got to use a fork, dude.
What's your favorite flavor? What's your favorite flavor?
Honestly, I have no association with the flavors. I go in and grab whatever's available. I have no connection between the flavors. I think the ones that have peanut butter in it, I love peanut butter, especially mixed with ice cream. So there's a few different peanut butter flavors. And then they have a couple where they've collaborated with Jimmy Fallon, and they're called The Tonight Show.
Yeah, the Tonight Dough.
Those are pretty good.
Dude, I'm way too well versed with the damn novelty ice cream section in my local.
Yeah, I haven't become obsessed with it. Like, you know, I don't follow it as closely as I do perfume, but you know, I do like my Ben and Jerry's. I think they have one called Chocolate Therapy, which is like really thick, fudgy chocolate. That's pretty good.
Man, now I'm gonna. You know what I have? I do have some. So I buy this keto ice cream. So for a little bit, yeah, dude. But okay, so the thing is you've seen those Halo Top brand before, where it's like low carb ice cream. So
yeah. You probably got to sit on the toilet and eat that right through you.
Dude, it is. Yeah, it's disgusting for one. Well, the Halo Top, it's okay. But you eat a pint of it and you just felt like you ate air. And it doesn't help that I'm lazy and I don't work out as much as I should. So then I go back and forth. And so I bought this keto ice cream. So it's super calorie dense and fat dense.
Yeah.
And so it's probably worse considering.
It gotta taste like shit. Keto ice cream. They take all the sugar out of it. I've seen a lot of those dairy-free ice creams. I haven't tried them, but I imagine they taste like garbage. It's not ice cream unless it's real dairy.
Yeah,
some of the yogurts are pretty good. They're saying you even buying clone ice cream.
You know what? The thing is I have 4 clones out of 350,
oh, man.
$400.
I'm gonna start to lose subs soon.
Man.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Well, I think I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna take these dogs out, but I'll keep watching. But I appreciate you having me on. And
yeah, for sure. Anytime we're on.
Now you got to read my comments. Didn't you guys read my comments when you were trying to figure out what Chad's old name was? And I said it, and you guys were like, Mark will know. And I wrote it again. And then Mark said it. And then they're like, what's the other name? And I said, it's the Everyday Fucking Man. I told you.
Oh, yes, you got it. It's not that I ignored them. I swear, like, the comments just kind of fly by, and it's hard for me to, like, concentrate on what KRISTO's saying and read the comments at the same time. And
I know.
I want to kind of be a part of the conversation, but no, I didn't see them.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, I'll log back on here and
I'm gonna take off too. I got stuff to do before I get to bed. I got to get up early, and I literally have a million things to do. I'd love to stay on longer and entertain, but maybe I'll come back tomorrow. I see Daniel's offering to come on. Maybe tomorrow, Daniel. It's already been 2 hours, and I've got things to do, and I don't want to end up getting dry on here tonight. Daniel's got a lot to say, I know, so maybe tomorrow we'll hook it up and we can do this again. But Judd, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Thanks for showing us your box of shit. I look forward to your video. I really do. I've bothered KRISTO so many times. Like, we've had so many viewers ask to do like another sack of shit, and he's not really interested. He doesn't really. He says that he stopped blind buying, so he doesn't really have that much shit, like proper shit to go into the sack. So that's about it. Cool. All right. Thanks for coming on. I'm going to log off as well.
All right, buddy. Thanks a
lot.
lot.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all again soon.